Okay, the battery ran out of power. So I was saying he could be Igbo too, because he definitely does have what is this? He definitely does have Nigerian roots. Very, very strong Nigerian roots. Very, very strong. Okay. And so now I'm gonna call his girl. I ran out of power, so now I have to, I'll make up for it a little bit. Oh, I've still got time, thank God. Okay. Now I'll call Sidem. Okay? Sidem. Oh my God, they are in love. Okay, they are in love. She like came in. He said, of course, she believed in me. She like came into the plate and ran into his arms, and it was wide open arms, and he hugged her, and she's standing on him, and so they must be having a lot of sex right now, and she must be really, 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 really enjoying it, because she's the one who's pushing her groin against his. Okay, so I'm gonna let these energies, these souls, and okay, look at me, Sidem. She's got red eyes, but that's not unusual. Whenever I read white women or women with a lot of white DNA, they come with like red eyes. Red eyes stand for greed, and the greed is more pronounced in some white females. I have yet to see it in a black energy, in a black female energy, but it is green and red, and those are definitely white girl parameters when it comes to. It's almost like God makes them white because of that. It's in their energies. I don't know how else to explain it, but she has it. It is red, so at once we know that she is with Vybz for the money. Okay, we know that. We're not gonna argue with that shit. We know that she is with Vybz for the money. We're not gonna argue with that. That's straight up fact, because of her the red in her eyes. And she says, correct, why would I be with someone who is poor? I can't be in poverty. Hey sister girl, I'm not holding it against you, it's all you. So she's sitting down and he's looking at her. He finds her extraordinarily beautiful, not really sexy, but extraordinarily beautiful. It's a meeting of the minds. Intellectuality is what's playing out here. I think because he was in prison and the sex was rare. It was rare. It wasn't that it wasn't happening. They were bonking. I could see that they were bonking. It was rare. But he loved her mind. He loved the way she thought. He said she became my sunshine in the moment of darkness. Okay, so to me, of course, that's typical. Again, she is, I don't know, she's not very smart, but that's what he says, so we'll go with that. She doesn't have a lot of intelligence. She is in love though. She wants to get married. She wants to have his babies. She wants to be by his side. That's what she just said. I want to be by his side. Yeah, she wants to be by his side. She wants to have his babies. She feels peaceful, but she says she was better off when he was in prison than now. Okay, so Vybz and Sidem, show me your relationship. Vybz and Sidem, show me your relationship. Vybz and Sidem, show me your relationship. Show me your relationship, Vybz and Sidem. So what do we have? I'm looking for who's who. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so this is a Vybz, and he's gonna get into trouble again in the future. Yeah, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna get into trouble again into the future. Okay, so many years from now, he'll be back in the very same situation that he was in. So Vybz is to the left, so he's on the move, he's on the go, he is doing a lot of stuff and a lot of money. He has a lot of money. This guy has a lot of money. A lot of it though has gone, and it went in the direction of Sidem. Seriously, It went in the direction of Sidem. So she helped him with whatever defense and whatever he was going on with his legal issues and whatever. She helped him. These two people have known each other for a very long time. But you know what's so interesting? They have a story that they are telling people, and we don't give a fuck about it. We can hear it. They've known each other for a while, not always as lovers. Okay, so this is Sidem. She is actually making her way out of his life. There's no other way I can say it. She is making her way out of his life. Okay, she has served her purpose, and she's gonna leave with some of his money. There is something that they did together, something that they put their names together. And when she leaves, she's taking it with her, but it's not as much as she thought it would be. Okay, I'm just being honest. He is moving on. You're gonna find that this star has changed. You're gonna find when everything settles down that he's changed. He's not the same person anymore. He has learned to keep his mouth shut. Yeah, he has learned to keep his mouth shut. He has learned who he's, hence the wisdom cane, you know, walking stick, the wisdom walking stick. He's learned to keep his mouth shut. You are not going to get a lot of shenanigans out of him like you used to before. But again, like we said, he's gonna get into similar trouble, like, you know, now. So right now we're looking at the couple together. She is his strength. She is the one who is pulling this relationship. So basically, when I say she's pulling this relationship, she's saying, now we are engaged, yeah? And he says, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now we are going to buy a house, yeah? And he says, yeah. Okay? She is trying to solidify this relationship, but it's not working. It's not working, people. She's failing. No matter what she's trying to do to rein him in, she's failing. Pretty much. Okay. So, Vybz, are you gonna marry Sidem? Are you gonna marry Sidem? Yes or no? Are you gonna marry Sidem? Oh. Well, the shelf fell saying no, but the shells on the board are saying yes, no, yes, no. It's something he is thinking about. Not right now. He will think about it going forward, like in a few months. Even though they've announced the engagement, he will think about it, seriously think about it in a few months. I don't know what to tell you. The shells say no, because when a shell falls out when we're asking a question, it's no, but there's a yes here. It's a very tentative yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Sidem, are you gonna marry Vybz? Sidem, are you gonna marry Vybz? Sidem, are you gonna marry Vybz? Yes or no? Her answer is, do you know, I think this is the story. I think she can almost push him to marry her. Almost push him to marry her. She can almost do it. So again, it's a tentative yes. It's a very small yes. So I'm going to ask the winds. Are Vybz and Sidem going to get married? Yes or no? Are Vybz and Sidem going to get married? Yes or no? Are Vybz and Sidem going to get married? And the winds say no. No to the no, no. To the no, no. To the no, no. It's a no, people. It's a no. There is too much going against them. Like each one, oh, it's a no. So she enjoyed it while it lasted. Okay. Vybz and Sidem, are you going to have a baby? Yes or no? Are you going to have a baby? Yes or no? Are you going to have a baby? Yes or no? Because it's something that she's thinking about. The answer is no. This is gonna be a very short-lived relationship. unless if she goes to a sangoma, which they do. Okay. Which they do. Okay, so if she goes to a sangoma, this shit might work. Okay, if she goes to a sangoma, it might work. But if she doesn't go to a sangoma, it's not gonna work. It's Vybz. Tell me something about yourself. Now that you're out of prison, what are you gonna do? Now that you're out of prison, what are you gonna do? He says he's gonna drink and then stop drinking. He is not the same man who went in. Okay, he's more mellow, he's more laid back, he's more observant of human beings and humanity. Even his music is going to change somewhat. It's going to become more spiritual, more serious. I don't know how else I can tell you, because I don't know his music, but it's going to become more spiritual. He feels caged in his stardom right now. He feels that him being famous and all that, it fucked him over. And seriously, there's a pregnancy. I see. It's not coming right now. It will be like in about 4 or 5 months. There's a pregnancy. There is a pregnancy. Okay. It could be with Sidem or somebody else. We are literally getting somebody else, but whatever. The point is, this guy has changed. It's no longer fun. He's no longer fun. And he no longer trusts. You know? He no longer trusts, and he is no longer as reckless. I don't know. He is in pain. He feels the injustice of what happened to him. He is angry as fuck. He just wants to kill a motherfucker, and there's nothing he can do. He feels set up, and he feels he knows the people who set him up, but there's nothing he can do. He doesn't want to go to prison or jail again, but like I said, in the future he shall go back. But for now, that's all we have. And thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all for the love and support. And I wish Vybz all the very best. I will give him some advice that one of my ancestors gave me. He was in prison for, you may know him because he's a very distant ancestor, Nelson Mandela. He came when I was crying because I'd had 9 years of my life stolen by Juju, and he looked at me and he said, you can still do so much. You can still do so much. I came out of prison and I did more than any other human being who didn't even go to prison do. So you can still achieve, you can still do so much. And I didn't believe him then because, you know, after that I just went through some calamity. But today I realize how true that is. As long as you are breathing and walking and talking, you can still do so much. And I hope that Vybz understands that. So be good to yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. You are that important. For real. Good night.